According to the National Institute on Aging NIA, more than half of men over the age of 60 wake up at least twice a night to urinate. But what's even more concerning is that most of them believe this is normal. Is that really true? Or is it just an excuse we use to silently accept the body's decline? As a prostate doctor with over 20 years of experience working alongside men entering their second adulthood, I have come to realize one important truth. Most issues like nighttime urination, frequent trips to the bathroom, or declining vitality do not come from age itself. They come from one seemingly harmless habit we repeat every single day. That habit is quietly causing the prostate to swell, disrupting hormone balance, and shortening sleep night after night. This article will help you recognize that habit, understand how it affects your body, and learn how to reverse the damage naturally. If you are over 60, please read to the end. It might change the way you care for your health each day. Where are you reading this from? Let me know in the comments below. The prostate is a small gland, about the size of a walnut, but it plays an essential role in both male vitality and urinary function. Located just below the bladder and surrounding the upper part of the urethra, it acts like a sensitive control center between the body's elimination system and male hormone regulation. What many people overlook is that the prostate tends to grow silently over time, especially after the age of 60. Why does this happen? Because around this age, male hormones, particularly testosterone, begin to decline significantly. As testosterone drops, opposing hormones such as estrogen tend to increase slightly with age. This hormonal imbalance makes prostate tissue more prone to enlargement, low-grade chronic inflammation, and increased sensitivity to triggers like prolonged sitting, spicy foods, or chronic stress. In addition, after 60, both circulation and metabolism begin to slow down. This reduces the body's ability to eliminate toxins and causes stagnation in the pelvic area, creating an ideal environment for inflammation and swelling. According to data from the National Institute on Aging, more than 60% of men over 60 show signs of mild to moderate prostate enlargement even if they are completely unaware of it. The problem is this: if you don't understand the root cause, you may continue to repeat habits that quietly make the condition worse. But once you understand it, you can take back control. So, what is the one habit that silently damages the prostate the most? Habit 1. Drinking less water to avoid nighttime urination. Many men over 60 choose to drink less water in the afternoon and evening to avoid waking up at night to urinate. But, ironically, this habit can actually make nighttime urination worse. When the body is dehydrated, urine becomes more concentrated and contains more acids and substances that irritate the bladder lining. This leads to a frequent urge to urinate, even when the bladder isn't full. That pressure then extends to the prostate, making it more prone to inflammation, especially in men who already show signs of enlargement. Dehydration also slows down blood circulation and reduces the kidney's ability to filter waste. This allows toxins to build up, leading to low-grade chronic inflammation and disrupting hormone balance as the body ages. A thirsty body is an inflamed body. The solution isn't to stop drinking, but to drink at the right time and in the right amount. Spread your water intake throughout the day. Drink more in the morning, and gradually reduce after 7 p.m. Prioritize plain or warm water without stimulants. Here's an easy sign to watch for if your urine is clear and light in color. That's a good indicator. Water is not the enemy. In fact, it is your body's silent shield, protecting your prostate every single day. Habit 2. Sitting too much and moving too little. After age 60, common issues like tired legs, back pain, or low energy often lead many people to spend most of their day sitting. But few realize that prolonged sitting is like an invisible cushion that presses down on the prostate every single day. The pelvic floor area where the prostate is located is already sensitive to pressure and poor circulation. When you sit for hours at a time, blood flow to this area becomes restricted. This causes stagnation, reduced oxygen supply, and ongoing irritation to the prostate tissue, leading to low-grade chronic inflammation over time. This results in a heavy feeling in the lower abdomen, difficulty urinating, and gradually declining vitality. You don't need to go to the gym or buy expensive exercise equipment. Just remember this simple rule every 30 minutes. Stand up for 1 minute. Even small actions like stretching, walking around the house, or looking out the window can awaken circulation, release pressure in the pelvic area, and rescue your prostate from stagnation. Your body was not made to stay still. Gentle, regular movement is a free but powerful medicine for prostate health and male vitality in later life. Habit 3. Overusing coffee and strong tea. Morning coffee is a familiar ritual for many men, especially after retirement. A strong cup can help boost alertness, but overdoing it throughout the day can quietly put serious pressure on your urinary system and prostate. Caffeine, found in coffee, black tea, and energy drinks, is a direct stimulant to the bladder. It causes the bladder to contract more forcefully, leading to a frequent urge to urinate even when it's not full. At the same time, caffeine can interfere with the bladder's ability to fully empty, leaving behind residual urine. This lingering urine irritates the prostate over time, contributing to chronic discomfort. For men over 60 whose urinary control is already declining, this constant stimulation can easily lead to nighttime urination problems and morning fatigue. You don't have to give up coffee entirely. Just limit how much and when you drink it. 1 small cup in the morning is enough. After that, switch to herbal teas like chamomile or peppermint, or simply drink warm water. These small changes can improve your sleep, calm the bladder, and give your prostate better protection each day. Habit 4. Eating too much spicy, greasy, and processed food. Many people over 60 still prefer bold flavors fried foods, spicy dishes, or convenient packaged meals. But few realize that these everyday favorites are one of the hidden causes behind hormonal imbalance and the gradual swelling of the prostate. Processed foods often contain trans fats, excess salt, sugar, and chemical additives. Once inside the body, these substances increase inflammation, lower testosterone, a key hormone for male vitality, and encourage the buildup of estrogen, which is not supportive of men's health. This hormonal imbalance is one of the main reasons why the prostate enlarges more quickly after age 60. In addition, spicy or oily foods directly irritate the lining of the urinary tract, increasing urgency, frequency, and discomfort in the lower abdomen. The solution isn't strict dieting or deprivation. Instead, gradually shift toward a lighter, more natural diet. Focus on green vegetables, seeds, avocados, fatty fish, and fresh fruits. These foods not only reduce inflammation, but also help rebalance aging hormones, bringing relief to both the prostate and your overall well-being. Habit 5. Holding in urine. Have you ever tried to hold in your urine while in a meeting, driving, or watching your favorite TV show? It might seem like a small habit, but for the prostate after age 60, it is a silent burden that builds up day by day. When you hold in urine, the bladder becomes overly stretched, like a balloon filled past its limit. This pressure not only strains the lower abdomen, but also presses down on the prostate, irritating its tissues and causing low-grade inflammation. Over time, this contributes to prostate enlargement and urinary difficulties. Additionally, holding urine for too long can prevent the bladder from emptying completely. The leftover urine becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, increasing the risk of urinary tract infections, a risk that grows with age, especially as the immune system weakens. The solution is simple but effective. Listen to your body. When you feel the urge to go, make it a priority. If you're worried about losing sleep due to nighttime urination, adjust your fluid intake wisely. Don't force yourself to hold it in. Taking small, proactive steps like this allows your prostate to breathe and recover naturally. Habit 6. Exposure to cigarette smoke. Even if you don't smoke, living in an environment with frequent cigarette smoke can silently damage your prostate day after day without you even realizing it. Cigarette smoke contains hundreds of harmful substances, many of which trigger inflammation and destroy delicate cellular tissues in the male urinary system. When the tiny blood vessels around the prostate constrict due to nicotine, the blood supply to the gland drops significantly. This lack of oxygen makes the prostate tissue more sensitive, more prone to inflammation, and more likely to enlarge, especially in men over 60 whose natural healing abilities have already declined with age. Worse yet, cigarette smoke weakens the immune system and interferes with the body's ability to eliminate toxins. This leaves the prostate in a constant state of stress, exposed to harmful factors without the strength to protect itself. The solution may not be easy, but it is worth it. If you smoke, seek medical support to gradually quit. If someone in your home smokes, have a gentle conversation and protect your personal space. Clean air doesn't just benefit the lungs, it's one of the greatest gifts you can give your prostate and your vitality in later life. Habit 7. Skipping routine. Health checkups. Here's a sad truth. Many men only go for a health checkup when their bodies start sending clear warning signs like frequent urination, lower abdominal discomfort, or chronic insomnia. But when it comes to the prostate, by the time symptoms are noticeable, the issue may have been quietly progressing for years. The prostate can become enlarged, mildly inflamed, or hormonally imbalanced without causing any immediate pain. That's why routine checkups are the only reliable way to detect problems early and take timely action. A simple blood test like PSA, along with an abdominal ultrasound or urinary exam, can reveal critical insights about your prostate health. According to the American Urological Association, men aged 50 and older should have their prostate checked once a year, even if they feel perfectly fine. For those with a family history of prostate conditions, screening should begin even earlier. Don't wait until it's too late. Routine checkups aren't a burden. They are a gift you give to yourself and the people who care about you. Habit 8. Eating too much red meat and processed meat beef. Bacon and sausages are favorites for many people, especially during parties or convenient fast meals. But after age 60, continuing to eat too much red meat and processed foods can quietly fuel inflammation inside the body, particularly in the prostate. Red meat is high in saturated fat and hard-to-digest animal protein, while processed meats contain nitrites, preservatives, and artificial flavorings. These ingredients trigger inflammatory responses, disrupt aging hormone balance, and strain both the digestive and urinary systems. Research from Harvard Medical School has shown that a diet high in red meat increases the risk of prostate enlargement and urinary problems in men over 60. Even more concerning, eating too much meat often means eating fewer vegetables and foods rich in natural anti-inflammatory compounds, a double loss. You don't need to give it up completely. Just reduce red and processed meat to 1 or 2 times per week. Replace them with fish, white meats like chicken, legumes, and vegetables. Lighter meals give your prostate the rest it needs to heal and function properly. Habit 9. Belly fat. The larger your waistline, the higher your risk of hormonal imbalance and prostate inflammation. That's a fact many people prefer not to hear. But after age 60, belly fat is no longer just a cosmetic concern. It's a warning sign of deeper imbalances within the body. Visceral fat, especially around the abdomen, acts like a fake endocrine gland. It not only reduces testosterone, the key hormone for male vitality in later life, but also converts testosterone into estrogen, gradually stripping the body of its natural strength. At the same time, belly fat releases inflammatory substances, creating double pressure on the already sensitive prostate. You don't need a crash diet. Just start with small, consistent changes. Take a 20 to 30-minute walk each day. Replace sugary drinks with water. Eat more vegetables. And reduce refined carbs. Even a 5% reduction in body weight can significantly ease hormonal stress and lower pelvic inflammation. Remember, belly fat is not a sign of aging. It's the result of lifestyle choices. And lifestyle is also the key to naturally restoring your energy and vitality. Habit 10. Chronic stress. You might not expect it, but chronic stress is one of the most silent and powerful triggers of prostate issues and male vitality problems more than almost any other factor. After age 60, stress can quietly build up from retirement. Health concerns, family responsibilities, or loneliness. Yet, few people recognize it or are willing to admit it. When stress becomes long-term, the body produces high levels of cortisol, a hormone that weakens the immune system and disrupts testosterone production. This severely impacts hormonal function as we age. Stress also tightens the muscles in the pelvic area, increases pressure on the prostate, and contributes to frequent nighttime urination, interrupted sleep, and declining energy. The good news is, you don't need medication to release stress. Just 10 minutes a day can make a difference. Sit quietly and breathe deeply. Take a walk in the park. Listen to your favorite music. or call an old friend. These simple acts help rebalance your body, regulate hormones, and restore lasting vitality. Relaxation is not weakness. It is a gift you give to yourself. And sometimes, it is the simplest way to protect your prostate and your well-being in later life. Throughout this journey, you and I have uncovered the everyday habits that may seem harmless, but are quietly damaging the prostate and overall vitality of men over 60. From drinking too little water to avoid nighttime urination, sitting too long, eating overly rich foods, to living in stressful environments, each of these small factors, when accumulated over the years, can disrupt hormones, enlarge the prostate, weaken urinary function, and gradually drain your energy. The good news is you don't need to make dramatic changes or do anything overwhelming. Simply starting with one small action today, like standing up every 30 minutes or adding an extra bowl of vegetables to dinner, can begin the body's healing process. After age 60, the body no longer operates the way it used to, but it still has an incredible ability to regenerate if you know how to listen and care for it properly. Take a moment to review your daily habits and choose one place to start. Whether it's adjusting your water intake, skipping one red meat meal a week, or just meditating for 10 minutes each evening, each small change can lead to major improvements in your health. If you found today's message helpful, don't forget to subscribe so you can continue this journey with us in future videos. We'll be sharing more natural, science-based solutions for nutrition, movement, and hormone care as you age. Which habit are you working on from today's list? Let us know in the comments. I always read and appreciate every message from you.